Endo's definitely the first choice, but I feel he's such a vital component in terms of winning the ball back and keeping it as well. So
no,
yeah,
absolutely, mate. Another brilliant performance from him.
I'm gonna give it.
皆さんこんにちは。パート3の動画が300ライクを達成しましたので、約束通りこちらがパート4の動画になります。また、今日中にこの動画が450ライクを達成した場合は、パート5の動画を投稿しますので、たくさんの高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。また、今週は木曜日にはリバープール対ルートンの試合がありますので、その試合の終了後にクロップ監督であったり、他のリバープールの選手のインタビューを日本語に訳したり、あとはもちろん現地のサポーターが遠藤航選手を評価する動画を日本語に訳して投稿しますので、まだこのチャンネルに登録していない方は、ぜひチャンネル登録をよろしくお願いいたします。また、こちらのチャンネルでは、スコア予想のゲームをしていますので、サムネにスコア予想ハテナって書いてある動画には、スコア予想をしていただいて、6月に1位になった方には好きな選手のユニフォームをプレゼントしますので、これからも多くのスコア予想をお待ちしております。こちらが、今のスコア予想ランキングになるんですけれども、1位の方がボムボムボンバーさん 2.49 ポイントなので、まだまだ誰にでも1位になる可能性は十分にあると思いますし、たくさんの試合がありますので、初めてこのゲームに参加する方でもまだ1位になる可能性があると思います。では、今回訳した動画を今から流しますが、この動画の最後には、遠藤航の、ブレントフォード戦のデータやヒートマップ、そして、リバープールの選手のレーティング、あとは、リバープールの今後の日程やプレミアリーグの順位表についても解説しますので、この動画の一番最後まで見ていただければと思います。では、今回訳した動画はこちらになります。
He builds from the back in a really constructive way. He'll move forward with it. He's not kind of I'm just going to sit in front of the back four and that's my job.
No.
He'll kind of keep us on the front foot in terms of being an active part in build-up play. And I'm made up with him, to be honest. I think we're at the point now with our DMs where any slip up, we've got two really good options to be in DM and things. I feel like Endo's definitely the first choice, but I feel like we'd have no hesitation whatsoever if his performances did lapse, that we could just move McAllister back in. But I feel like Endo's doing a great job of keeping that place and making it his own. So
yeah, it's horses for courses a little bit in terms of them two for me, because I think certain types of games, and it obviously depends on your midfield availability as well, because if you've got Gravenberch, Elliott, Jones or Fitz-Szoboszlai as well, then maybe you do have a conversation about McAllister dropping into the six because you can afford the extra creativity. But I agree with you, I think Wataru Endo's on the ball stuff has far exceeded anything we expected, because when we signed him, I think we all thought we were just getting this little battle-hardened, out-and-out DM, just going to be a firefighter for us, and McAllister was going to be the more creative one. But Wataru Endo's got loads more to his game than that. But I do think today was probably one of his better performances in so much as being that defensive midfielder. I think we've seen loads of good qualities from him, but we needed a proper DM performance today, and I think we got one, to be fair, from Endo. 91 touches all told, 87% passing accuracy as well, which is really good. But in terms of his defensive work, he won 3 out of 7 ground duels, 2 out of 3 aerial duels as well, which is just very good, important work
as well. And he's winning 2 out of 3 aerial
against
duels.
A big old side in Brentford as well. And he gets us on the front foot for, I think it's Salah's goal. Might be Salah's goal. There's McAllister's goal, of course, is because Gravenberch does the rest. And so he actually wins that aerial duel to get us going. There's a couple of times today as well. They might not even go down as aerial duels, but it's like they try and hit Konate, like we spoke about earlier, because that's where they're targeting. That's where they perceive to be a weakness. But Endo's in front of Konate, or in front of the Brentford player, and winning that ball instead as well. So his positional sense is excellent. And also sweeping up in and around Konate. We spoke about how many aerial duels he won. When he was winning them, more often than not, Wataru Endo was the man in the right place at the right time to sweep up after him. And that's massively important in games like today.
Yeah, we've seen time and time again teams punish us because we're not quick enough getting to those second balls, because we're too busy trying to transition and win, like start a counter-attack, when you're like, no, you need the ball first, mate. Win the second ball and then we can start talking about attack. And Endo's been perfect in doing that. To be honest, early on in this season, I've been one of his biggest, like, not kind of critics, I'd say more skeptics on terms of, like, at the beginning, I was on this show actually saying, like, his biggest asset to us is the time he takes out of other players' legs. And I feel like that's a massive disservice to him now in terms of, like, he's such a vital component in terms of winning the ball back and keeping it as well. So,
no,
yeah.
Absolutely, mate. Another brilliant performance from him. Loads of man of the match shout in the Discord as well.
I'm going to give it to Enzo. And shout out to Mo Salah, and shout out to Conor Bradley, and shout out to Virgil van Dijk. They were all fantastic. But in the end, I'm going to go Endo, just because he was on the pitch a bit longer, maybe. I thought, but it's close. They were all excellent. They were all fantastic, and they all could have got it on another day.
この動画は今日中に450ライクを達成したらパート5の動画を投稿します。そのパート5の動画では、現地のサポーターが遠藤航のブレントフォード戦のパフォーマンスを評価する動画を日本語に訳して投稿しますので、たくさんの高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。そしてこちらはブレントフォード戦のリバプールの選手のレーティングになります。最も評価が高かったのがセンターバックのバンダイク 7.6、そしてその次にマカリスターとニュネス、ディアスが 7.3 となっています。遠藤航選手のデータやヒートマップはこちらになります。ヒートマップを見れば、すぐにわかるんですけど、本当にピッチ上の至るところでボールをタッチしていました。そして90分プレイして、ゴールもアシストも記録できなかったんですけれども、全シュートが1本、ターゲット外が1、オフサイドが0で、キーパスも0。パス成功に関しては79の69なので、87% のパス成功率。ロングパス数が3の1で 33% の成功率で、タッチ数が91、ヒファールが2。守備に関しては、ファールが2に、ボールロスト14、ドリブル突破1、クリア1、インターセプション1に、タックル1が1の1で 100% のタックル1率。地上戦の勝率が7の3で 43% で、空中戦の勝率が3の2で 67% となりました。次節がルートン戦で、またその4日後にはチェルシーとの対戦があります。こちらはカラバオカップ。そして FA カップではサウサンプトンをホームで迎えて、また3月の3日にはノッティンガム・フォレストのアウェイの試合があります。今現在、リバプールは勝ち点57で1位となっています。今回の動画はここまでになりますが、いつも通りチャンネル登録と高評価をよろしくお願いいたします。毎日のように新しいコンテンツをアップロードしてますので、通知をオンにしていただければ、その新しいコンテンツを見逃すことはないです。